Hello, hello. Welcome to day 8 of our journey where we're looking to double our revenue. So I'm going to bring the screen back in just a minute, but welcome to this one. If it's the first time you're coming here, type in, let me know. I've got, I think, welcome to. I've got YouTube soon running on my phone. So I'm going to keep an eye there for any kind of comments that come in and we can take it from there. So let me know in the chat box if you can actually hear me okay. And this is just the webinar spiel, like that's what I do all the time. 1 second, just gonna go make sure that it is there. Thing day 8, let's open that up. Okay, cool, awesome. So four are watching or 2 are watching, one of those numbers. Okay, so we're gonna get in, and as always, of course, I will go behind the scenes, show you how we're doing at the moment. We are into day 8. It's kind of like 14th of January, so we took a lot of days off early in January, but we're into day 8 of the year. And I want to share with you the numbers so far, what that looks like. Cool. All right, Rob says Georgia Rob is in Georgia, at least as long as this presentation. Where are you going to next? Georgia the country or Georgia the state? I'm assuming the country because it's like 6 a.m. Eastern now. But where are you going to next, Rob? I've never been to Georgia. I've heard really good things. So it's on my list of places to go one day. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll show you the numbers, then I'll talk about what our main goal today is. So numbers look a little bit like this. We finished the product launch yesterday. And as I previously mentioned, you're going to see this trend often is like there's a spike and then it kind of flatlines thereafter. My goal is to kind of make sure the flat line is higher than usual. So we had a spike of like really good days, and now we are up to about $86,000 for the month so far. And that is about $6,150 a day, which is still higher than our goal, but let's see how it comes out to the end of the month. And I think if my math serves me right, by the end of the month, we should be at about $113,000 if we do actually hit our goal of doubling our revenue. We may or may not. Let's see. So comparing this to same time last year, let's go to same period last year, compare. We are 664% higher, which is good. Our average revenue per sale is higher as well. Number of orders are high as well. So this is good. This is really, really positive movement, I think. And Georgia, the state says, Rob. All right. This is good positive movement, and we're going to continue on this track as well. But today I want to move forward and keep doing what we were doing yesterday. So we were using Claude primarily to rework our offer. And you may or may not see it, but this is the offer that we had built out yesterday, essentially. Right, and I'm going to save it somewhere. I'm going to copy and paste it into a Google document or something. And we're going to save it somewhere. And I actually have this list of like assets. So let's put it in there right now. So this is Jan 2026 new offer. Let's go back up. Jan 2026 new offer, and I'm going to copy this all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to reread it one more time. If something doesn't look right, we're going to change it, but let me just see this. So let's paste it here and let's review it one more time. So this is the offer. I don't know if I can turn this into a table actually. I mean, honestly, half the time I just spend on making things look nicer. That's literally half my working life. Table options. No, that's not what I want. I want to put basically borders around it, so it's easy to see, but it's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world right now. Don't think this would work. Yeah, that did not work. Okay, so let's look at this again, just to be sure that we are in line with the offer. There's complete lead gen business training, ready-made service packages and website, copy frameworks and SOPs, infrastructure blueprints, example campaigns and reply trees, custom ICP and email generated GPTs, AI close to lifetime access, one-on-one strategy session, not included for the lowest tier, which is 4,971 time. This is 24971 time. This is $10,000, but this is like really high value. Or this one. So we can give people the option of profit sharing. Domains provided, none. So 1 and 3, 10 and 20 or 30 inboxes. Technical setup. DIY, done for you, done for you. Warm up and delivered with DIY. Guidance provided, fully managed. This is fine. Campaign execution, templates. You get the leads. You handle DIY for this. Spam bounce setting. Okay, this is pretty good. Supporting community. Yep. Monthly performance reports. Yep. For this one, sales support, sales script templates. Rejoin your sales calls. Yep. What you do is you do this. Okay, good. So in this case, in the highest tier, you just find and close the clients, and technical setup. I mean, we could even say like we find the clients, because we kind of do with the done for you. So let me just see this, because we basically do lead sourcing, right? So let's change this up a little bit. I'm going to insert row below. Find clients. Nope, so this is something they don't need to do because we do for them. But then close clients, yeah, they do it themselves. Okay, technical setup, no, we handle it. Daily sending, we handle in this case monitor deliverability. Reply handling, client relationship management, they do. Payment collection, they do. What we do, provide this. Okay, this is pretty good. Like, this is really, really good. Okay. So obviously we're not gonna put like this stuff anywhere. But yeah, and if you're wondering, Neil, is your cost really that high? It's actually not. So I think if I think about 10 domains, because we've already paid for those, each domain's about $15 a year approximately. So that puts it at about $150 a year. So not a lot. Oh no, sorry, 212. $180 a year, and then each inbox costs about $4 a month per inbox these days. So if you have 30 inboxes, that's $120. So costs actually not that high. So costs are more like, I would say, $175 per month, which is okay. Like, it's worth keeping them on for that. Okay, our margins don't really matter. This is fine for now. This is okay. This is okay. Yep, this is fine. Just minor change, but it doesn't really matter in terms of scripting the sales copy. So this is all good. Now we're going to work on the sales copy. Okay, so we're going to go up here. And this was a previous sales copy. Remember, I already told Claude, like, hey, I want you to write the sales copy. I explained this yesterday as we were leaving. Let's continue on the sales page now. Keep these things in mind and other things that you've noticed. And it read the sales copy. Let's try and compare it side by side to this one. I think there's a way in Chrome to add tab to split view. Let's do this one. Okay, there you go. So now we can look at it side by side, which is really, really handy. So this is the sales copy that is done. Let's see. Stop selling what nobody wants, start selling what every business desperately needs. I mean, it's generic. Okay, let's read. Build a profitable B2B lead generation business with proven systems, real infrastructure, and technical expertise without giving up equity or doing it alone. Most entrepreneurs struggle to sell their services because they're playing a rigged game. You're competing with thousands of others selling web design, social media management, blah, blah. But there's one service every B2B business needs. So this is good, but the problem I think it's missing, I'm going to record this and it'll make sense to you. Okay, so the problem I have with opening is that our customers can sell a variety of services, not just lead generation. I want to move away from that angle. We do the lead generation for our customers, but they can sell video creation, they can sell email marketing, they could sell lead generation, they could sell podcast creation, any kind of business essentially. Okay, so we'll see if it fixes that in a minute. Positioning statement, so this was this. We are not a magical done-for-you agency. We're the technical co-founder. Okay, let's say this as well. So the positioning statement, which is we are not a magical done-for-you agency, sounds very negative and sort of self-deprecating. I'd like to change it into a more hopeful, positive thing. that our customers can hear about. That our customers feel like comforted and they feel that they're in the right place. Okay. Hey, Linda, how's it going? Hey, Luke, I'm good, buddy. How are you? Interesting says Edge. Hello. North Carolina says the work from home queen as well. So again, like folks, just what we're doing here is we are reworking an offer. We started yesterday, so you should go back and watch yesterday's video as well. But we're reworking an offer that did quite well last year, but it was quite difficult to fulfill. So I want to change that up this year, and I want to simplify it so I don't always have to fulfill it. But when I do, we get paid well for it, right? So again, the idea with yesterday and today is to fix things that don't work in our business, which should hopefully kind of help you move forward as well with what you're doing. So again, a lot of me in these lives is just working. I hope that's okay, and I'll talk through it as I'm working. But we can engage and we can interact. You can ask questions, comments, give me advice as well if you want. But don't expect this to be like all teaching throughout. And it's only 45 minutes. We're not going to be here super long. Okay, so we're not a magical done for you agency. Here's what that means. Here's what we do. Yeah, I think it's a bit too negative to begin with, but we can try and change that. Let's see. The problem why most people fail at cold email marketing. So from the desk of Neil Napier is missing as well. I'll say that. Okay, in the original sales page, we had the from the desk of Neil Napier section. I want to keep it like that because this is branded sales page. So I want to keep the branding intact. Okay. By the way, it's a cool thing. I'm using a voice to text tool that I built myself. So this is something that I created because I was using one called Whisperflow. I've covered this before in like YouTube videos, but I was using this and it cost like $15 a month. And I was like, screw that. I just built my own and it cost me like 10, 11 cents a day. So it's pretty good, like $3 a month or something. Okay. And I don't have to give my data to another company except for OpenAI, of course. So what actually has to happen for cold email to work? The solution, the cold code. For the solution, the cold code, let's rebrand it as cold code partnership. And of course, some people may not take me up on that partnership, but let's rebrand it as such. And I think you're giving the prices too early. Let people see the prices when they get to the pricing table later on. Case study section, so this is good. Oh, I think I clicked away too early. Give me 1 second. Okay, I clicked away too early. Then let's see. Case study 1, Stephen. Case study 2, client B. Okay, it's random, but I have an idea. I'll show you what I'll do. Case study 3 and 4. Yeah. 3-tier breakdown. Let's see, we've got what you get in this is this, which is fine. What you don't get, what you do, our guarantee. Okay. Tier 2 is this, what you get, what you don't get. Tier 3 is this, what you get, what you don't get. Fine. But I want it to be presented differently. Let me see. Comparison table. Okay. Instead of the table from the previous response here, which is good. Okay, this is fine. I think what we can do is what we don't. This is fine. What we don't guarantee, why this distinction matters. FAQs, what do we provide? So let's correct one thing. For the done for you business, we do actually find the clients in as much as we mail the leads for them, which will get the clients. So obviously we're not responsible for closing the clients, but we do the prospecting for them. So I think you may want to change that to like prospecting, and yeah, we do it for them. Okay. Here's a timeline. Yep, this is fine. This is all good. I think timeline's all fine. Yeah, 36%, which is our success rate, so that's fine. Yeah, you can upgrade later. Yeah, this is fine. All good. I think it's all good. So let's see, I'm gonna give this to Claude and I'm gonna ask it to improve the sales page. Now, just so you know, Claude I find is by far the best copywriter. You still do have to engage it, like you still have to talk to it, you still have to make it do the work, but it is able to create this kind of copy work for you better than many other platforms can. And usually this does not happen. I'm not sure why this is happening. I think maybe it's trying to do something clever. Let me just see if I can move this around. No, I think I went away. Okay, it's taking a bit longer than usual, but we'll stay here. The other thing, while it's doing that, I'm gonna go into Otter. Otter is kind of what I use to keep all my transcriptions. So I'm gonna find an interview I did with about Davey, so Dave Franks. Yeah, this is Davey. This is my interview with him, and this was basically a testimonial interview. I've only done one. I need to do 3 more. I've just been too busy, but I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna feed that into Claude as well once it's done, and I'm gonna ask Claude to essentially give me like place parts of that conversation into the sales page as well, like improve the sales page using that language. So it's going to make that language much more cohesive to the people that are reading it. Okay, so it's done this here. You can see, let me just go back and check. Oh, it hasn't actually done that yet. So 1 second, I'm gonna go back, and I don't know why it hasn't done it, but I'm going to stop it and let's try again. Oh, it was writing it. Oops. Okay. Please continue. So I usually like to do this in an iterative way. Like I never expect to feed just one thing into AI and it's going to give me exactly what I want in the first go. It takes a few turns, and part of the reason is often my own thoughts are not very well clarified in my head, right? I don't think, like some people can think step by step and they can kind of get everything done by pre-planning everything. I don't work like that. I kind of like wipe code, wipe market, whatever you want to call it. That's what I do. So stop struggling to sell your services. Start building a B2B business that actually generates revenue, which again, if I go back to the original, what was the headline here? Yeah, it doesn't talk about B2B business, but now it does. So this is really good. Partner up with us to launch a profitable B2B service business with proven cold email infrastructure, expert technical support, and the system that already generated $45,000 for a partner. So this is wrong. I think it misunderstood because it thinks we've done that for our partners. No, this is what we have done. So this is incorrect, and you cannot say that because this is revenue that we have generated for ourselves, not for our partners. If you want to share partner results, you can basically say that that's helped our partners build a recurring revenue agency pipeline, which is true. So let's see. Okay. Most service providers struggle because they're missing one critical piece, a reliable way to reach decision makers at scale. I like this a lot. This is much more specific, right? That's what you're aiming at with AI. You're trying to get to the specificity. Cold email changes that from the desk of Neil Napier, right? I like it. All of that is good. Again, so yeah. So I see this is used later on in the copy as well. I want you to fix that, and I do not want you to use this because this is sort of an internal number. Okay. Your partner in building B2B infrastructure, Camp 1, Camp 2, we are neither. We bring this. The problem is this, why cold email fails at 97% for 97% of the people, but here's the truth. Okay, the solution introducing the cold code partnership, a structured partnership for building a profitable B2B business. You're clear. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Case studies. Okay, that's good. I think client 2, client 3, it's great, like placeholder case studies. We're going to change that in just a minute. This is all fine now. Oh, it's still going. Okay. Our guarantee, technical performance guarantee, deal comparison table, partnership investment. Okay. Here we go. So this is good. I think, should I continue with the rest? Yeah, okay. Yeah, usually it actually gives me everything in one go. I'm not sure why it's done that now separately, but it's okay. We'll make it redo everything anyway. So then I want you to change up the sales copy based on this interview, success interview that I have previously done for this. in this success interview, you're going to find a lot of verbiage and words that this customer of ours is using. I want you to use those words. I want you to use the emotions of it to improve the sales page so that it's talking to a person like Dave, because that is who we are targeting. We want the sales page to feel more personal to people that are reading it. So use the transcript of this interview, but then also use Dave's results in places where you want to use case studies, right? Don't just improve the sales page, but actually use his results to add a case study or a testimonial element that we need to add into the sales page. Okay, now it's done that. It's changed all those things, which is good. It's good. Okay, it's still finishing up. Once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and ask for that. In the end, I want you to deliver me a final sales page in a document format that I can just copy and paste and give to my designers. Okay, so it's pretty much done. I think it's still writing. Wow. Again, Claude can write a lot. My only problem with Claude often is that what if it runs out of like credits at that moment? So I'm on the cheapest plan with them, $20 a month. And if I look at usage, yeah, it's still 29%, so that's good. It's not going to run out anytime soon. But let me just see. Still writing. Okay, so while it's doing that, we're going to go do something else as well in a second. Let's open up ChatGPT. While Claude is doing that, we're going to try out something with ChatGPT. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah. Okay, so this was the chat that we had started yesterday with ChatGPT. Essentially, what I want to do now is I want to turn this into a framework of sorts. What I mean by that is, improving a crappy offer is something you're going to have to do more often than not. More often than not, you're going to try something and it completely falls apart, and you're going to have to go back and improve it. You're going to have to go back and change it because you still like the idea of doing that. Maybe it was a really good thing, but somehow it just didn't click. So what we're going to do now is we're going to templatize it. We're going to templatize it so literally anyone can redo their offer, make it better by adding more details, right? So the point here is that you put out an offer, you tried, it sold, it didn't sell, whatever happened, but now you want to go back and improve it, and we'll look at exactly how that can be improved. So let me just see. Now I've basically told Claude to go back and take this into mind and redo this. So let's see, it's writing the whole thing. We'll let it write in peace. But let me just see. Okay, I think it's still writing cold email, so it's primarily focused on that, which is fine. Yeah, look, like this is thing, right? Dave, this is from Dave, the quality manager. Here's what one of our partners said after trying everything else. I've tried so many things and I've thrown money after money after money and I just haven't had any luck. I've tried and nothing came from it. Probably thought this isn't what I do. Everything was about this was new to me. I'm at the mercy of the people that I throw money at. Some you find out just want the money and they don't give anything in return. What I've seen is you put effort in, and I really appreciate that. And I think it's going to maybe include further along more like testimonials from him too, but if not, I'll push it to do that. So while it's doing that, let's go back to ChatGPT. And as I mentioned, what I want to do is I want to sort of create this into a repeatable thing. One second. So I'm going to now use ChatGPT's built-in tool to rework this. Okay, so what we have done now is we have essentially taken one of our offers that was underperforming for whatever reason, and we have revitalized it. And then we're going to, in the subsequent steps, redo the sales page as well, so that we are able to better close people as well as make deliver the offer that we can deliver. So essentially now I want to turn this into a repeatable mechanism. You know how much I like systems. So how about we work together to turn this into a repeatable mechanism where anyone could come in, share their sales page, their offer, or what they have in mind, and then you could brainstorm with them. You could ask them for what they have tried, what worked, what didn't work, if they have any proof elements, if they have any testimonials and all those things, and you could help rework the offer as well. Some things to keep in mind here as well is that you want to almost interview the person who's bringing the offer to you, because you want to figure out psychologically or mentally what it is they want to do and how to get them there. For example, for me, even though the 2K to 5K range was making good money, it was very difficult to fulfill, and so it was more like a psychological burden at that time. So you want to talk to the offer owner, understand all that as well, and recreate the offer and then the sales page as a subsequent step, so that they're able to do this. So let's first do this together. Then ideally I would like to turn this into a custom GPT, for which you can give me a prompt or details and I can create a custom GPT out of it. So I don't know, let's see. And again, like, this is the thing about AI, a lot of it is just you exploring what you can and cannot do. So let's see, I'm gonna give it to this. And honestly, my intention with this is I could literally give this for free to people who watch my YouTube videos or who read my emails or who buy products from me. I could say this is your offer recreator. You know, like if you have an offer and you're like, I'm not confident about this, I have issues, blah, blah, it's going to redo that for you. So it's essentially a repeatable offer refactoring system, right? That accounts for economics, psychology, delivery, reality, and positioning. So it's going to help you as well. Like I'm just saying, I might mail my list and give it to you guys because I think it's going to help you. If you're on my list, you'll probably get access to this as well. So, and for free, like I don't really care. So the offer refactoring system, the system runs in two primary phases: offer diagnosis and offer reconstruction. Phase one, offer diagnosis, understand why the offer exists, why it's breaking, and what the owner actually wants, not just what they're selling. And this phase is deliberately interview style, not tactical. Step 2, step 3, step 4, offer reconstruction, step 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously it's a big thing, right? So let's make a custom GPT out of it. So let's go up. And again, as I told you earlier, I want to, as much as possible, automate things, or at least simplify it. So that's what we're trying to do here. We don't want apps, explore GPTs. I think I can create my own GPT. Oh, 1 second, I need this chat still first. No, that's not it. Oh, this was it, yeah. Create, okay. So let's see, we call this one custom GPT. What do we even call it? Let's see. So basically repeatable, like offer refactoring system, ORS. So let's go and make our ORS. Configure, description. See if it's given me all of that. Let's check. That's the rule. Okay. I'm gonna just copy paste this, all of it. And I'm going to paste it here, see if this works. See if it's able to turn this into a custom GPT. And again, the founder capacity thing is important, because I can tell you, if you don't do this, you'll burn out. Even if you're making money, if you don't actually, you know, pull yourself away from the grind work that you're doing, you will get burnt out. It's okay if you want to test it, like it's perfectly all right, but you don't want to sort of do it all the time. So this is fine. Once we confirm the name, okay, the name is good. Let's go ahead and generate a profile image. Okay. How are you finding this, by the way? Leave a comment if this is like interesting. And again, this is me just showcasing to you what the behind the scenes work looks like when you're building a business. It's not sexy, but it's not like magical, but it does work. Let's go back into Claude. I'm going to close this one. But there we go. This is our sales copy all written. Let's see how long it is. So this is about 9,000. Crap, that's long. That's very, very long. I think our typical sales pages are quite long. Like, how long was the old one? 1 second. Let me see. Back in sales. 3,000. Oh, that was even like I did that manually. So, okay, I'm going to pass it to my designers and they're going to hate me for it, but so be it. Let's just look. Okay, this is generally fine, but quite often what I do as well, I copy the same thing. I go to ChatGPT and I say, I want you to act like an advanced copywriter and NLP practitioner, and I want you to evaluate this sales page and tell me how would you rate it and what could I improve to make it even better. Cool, Rob says loving it. Awesome. So I've just given it the sales page and I'll see what it says, what could be done better. I'll let it think and we'll come back to our custom GPT. The logo is okay. At least I didn't have to do anything. Here's a generated profile image, clean, geometric, and symbolic of structural balance and clarity. How is it symmetrical? Would you like to make any visual adjustments? No, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and work on how the GPT operates now. I'm literally going to give this away for free. Like, I think it'll help people. Yeah. Okay. Overall, it doesn't think it's very good. Overlong and slightly coarse-like in places like where maybe it's teaching stuff. Okay, this page is materially better than the most cold email offers because it clearly separates what you control versus what they control, has a real partner story, which is true. Offer 3 levels. Hey, that reminds me, let me look because there was like a Steven story, which is true. That I want to see what Dave says. Okay. Yeah, this is like Dave's story, so I like it. Okay, so that's like, you know, in the center vision. What holds it back is not copy skills. The page is too long for the temperature of the promise. The product feels slightly diffuse. It reads like a bundle, not a single inevitable mechanism. The hero is generic. Sounds like 1,000 B2B offers and doesn't crystallize your unique mechanism fast enough. Love it. See, this is why I really, again, I can't repeat this often enough. A lot of people make the mistake of just using one AI tool and trying to do everything with it, and then, you know, they just go publish it. But I make them compare each other's work, because not because, you know, one AI hates the other, but they're real. Like, you will find, what's the term for it, blind spots very easily when you take one AI's work, give it to another. Okay, the big win, you're not buying advice, you're buying technical partner that keeps campaigns alive and unboxing while you focus on sales. Okay, this is pretty good. I mean, I like it. So let's do this. Oh, it's still doing its work. I'm going to copy and paste this to Claude and I'm going to say, like, do whatever this says, right? Because I don't want to deal with it myself right now. So I'll say, okay, let's make changes based on this. I'll let Claude figure this out. That's what it's for. Like, while one agent does its thing, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I will continue doing this. To start, tell me what outcomes should the strategist focus on when working with an offer owner? For example, increase profitability, reduce delivery stress, clear positioning, or something else. That depends entirely on the offer owner, so you have to let the offer owner decide that. Offer decide. Okay. The strategist will always allow the offeror to define the desired outcomes first, tailoring its process accordingly. Next, let's clarify what should be emphasized or avoided during the strategist's work. For instance, should it emphasize realism and founder well-being above all else, or balance? Again, this is a choice that the offer owner needs to make. So I can't dictate for like balance or, I mean, actually, so if I'm building it, I want to build it with time and financial freedom in mind, right? So let's do that. I actually want you to emphasize time and or financial freedom. So because I believe in that. Like, I don't believe in the hustle culture. So I think it'd be very disingenuous for me to say, like, work 80 hours a week at all costs. That's not, if my customer does it, I'd be disappointed, let's say. Okay, the strategist will now center his recommendations around time and financial freedom as core success metrics. Next, when GPT interacts with the offerers, how should it communicate? Seasoned operator giving high-level business counsel, a collaborative peer working alongside the founder, or more like a... So this should almost feel like Neil Napier himself is talking to them and guiding them through the journey. So I would say high-level business counsel in this case. Might seem like I have an ego, but not really. I think it's easier to show people the path forward when you say, okay, I know what works, this is my authority, so do this. Before we finalize, let's address one last area. When the strategist encounters unclear, missing, or contradictory information from the founder, should it pause to clarify? Pause to clarify. So I want to make sure that, you know, everyone's on the same page in terms of kind of what this GPT is trying to do. Let's go back to Claude. Claude is still writing its sales page. We'll let it work in peace. We have enough there, so I'm going to close some of the windows because we don't need them. Okay, excellent. That completes the core operational design for the strategies. Your GPT is now fully structured. It acts like Neil Napier, providing high-level business counsel, guiding founders through a clear diagnostic process that prioritizes structural clarity. Okay, this is good. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to take one of our own offers, which we've just finished launching as a test case, and you know, we'll try and work through it together to make it better. So we'll do that. So I could, of course, run with something that you have as well. Yeah, it's going to help you with blind spots. Again, the last thing I want for you, Rob, and everyone else is that I don't want you to get stuck with trying to overwork yourself. That's really not what it's for. I mean, AI is supposed to make our life easier, not harder. So let's see. Let's begin your test case as a strategist. Would please share the offer details, what's being sold, and if available, the sales page or key sales copy. Once you provide those, okay, I'm gonna just provide this sales page that we just ran. So let's go back in. So the offer is called Omni Mint, which you can see on the link that I've shared with you. And essentially it's a easy web software builder that also automatically could be used and sold as a mobile app or a Chrome extension or desktop app. It's positioned more towards helping people build this quick software, sell it, and make money. That's the approach that we're taking at the moment. Now, but in the sales copy, I also feel that we may have taken a wrong approach because we took a more product-first approach rather than a story or benefit-first approach. So I also wonder here, would a story or benefit-focused approach would have actually gotten us more sales? Because this is an interesting one, because I had like a disagreement with a developer, my guy, and he was like, you know, we got to approach it this way. And I believed him, but it didn't really work out. So let's go back to Claude for a second. Perfect. I've revised the V3 sales page, implementing all the major feedback. So this, blah, blah, blah. This is good. This is the sales copy on the right. It is done. I'm going to copy this again. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, okay, I have redone this. Could you tell me what you think about this? Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, let's begin with the structured intake. Before, the current offer model is like this. Okay, so it's asking me for all those details, which is fine, I'm willing to discuss, but I also wanted to have web search capability. Let me just see if it has web search capability. It does. So I can answer some of those questions for you, but first I want you to tell me if you can actually go to the URL that I shared earlier and find out some of those answers yourself, or do I need to tell you everything? Like, I just want you to make my life easier. Okay, there we go. It's doing its thing. Let's go back to this. Okay, now I'd rate V3 at 8.8, up from 7.6. Remember, this is the V3 now that we asked ChatGPT to evaluate V2, said make all those changes, took it back to Claude. Claude improved it. The hero is now doing the real work. The one problem we solved section is clear and correct. Neil's story is tighter and more credible. Dave's case study is now placed correctly. 36% success from his work. Where conversions are still leaking. Okay, the current hero is strong but is still role-based, not result-based. Consider a micro upgrade. You may be underplaying what happens after they click buy. High ticket buyers want operational certainty. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna just again copy and paste the same thing for them. The page is still 10-15% longer and needs to be shorter. One subtle risk, we handle prospecting. You've done a good job. I'd recommend one reinforcing sentence, outbound conversation generation. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna check the page length for now. So we went from 9,000 something words to like 3,358 words, which is fantastic. Again, I'll copy all of this and I will go ahead and place it here. Let's do this final set of changes, then I think we should be done. Okay, back to our GPT. That's a fair question, exactly the right thing for a founder. Yes, I can visit the page you're sharing exactly the offer details, so you don't need to do that manually. Here's how we'll handle it efficiently. Yeah, do that. So this is something as well, I want like the GPT to be intelligent enough to automatically just go to the page that I've linked to and check it out and figure out some of the answers and not ask me everything. Because if I have to answer everything, I mean, I'm just spoon feeding it. Okay. Okay, the browsing isn't, yeah, fine. Browsing doesn't work. I'm gonna just go ahead and copy paste this entire thing and put that in here. Let's see, I'll let it work it out. Give me 1 second. Okay, snapshot of current offer is this. Mechanism, ICP, prove, key upsells, delivery load, outcome control, risk and friction flags. I mean, this is pretty damn cool already. Like it's okay, this is what it's confused by, but it's otherwise kind of raising the right questions. Offer tier rebuild. So now it's saying, okay, let's rebuild the offer based on this. So starter replaces commercial or standard and do it like $19 a month or $49 one time if you have to. And pro replaces this, so it's given me new pricing. And scale, unlimited capacity basically, is this. Add-ons unbundled to protect core margins. Okay. Compress core promise, launch revenue ready niche software across. I like this. This is much, much better than kind of I feel what we have right now. Let me go to Omniment. So right now, and this was the winning sales headline, stop learning AI, start shipping products people will actually pay for. It's changing it to launch revenue ready niche. Let's open these side by side as well. Give me 1 second. And I'll open this one. Okay. Oh, you can't. That one really works, sorry. Separate views. Okay, so offer rebuild is done. Compress core promises, I think much better. Like I would probably change the validate thing, but it's good. What to change now? Yes, you'll sell more with benefit. Let storage supported by sharp product proof. Recommended page order. This. Specific copy risk to rewrite immediately. Change unlimited to cap numbers. So it's also saying like be a bit realistic. Operational safeguards that you need to put into place as well. What I still need. Okay, let's give it the other things as well. What is our actual cost of goods sold? There's not much cost because it's all hosted and we pay the hosting fee, but the hosting fee is spread across hundreds of users. So there's really not much cost. The only cost that we have is like support, which is typical for a SaaS application. Number two, right now, the support ticket volume is low. We're getting about 5-10 tickets a day and refund rates low. At the moment, 2%, but they might go up to 6%. That's normal. Attach rate and uptake for OTA 1, 2, 3. I will do that in just a second. And any rate limiting constraints, that require higher caps? No, because we don't have to pay the API cost. I'm going to share all the numbers for you. This is pretty good. So let's see if I give it all the numbers and it's able to read the image, because I'm going to have to share the image with it because that's the easiest thing to do. 1 second. Okay. Now I don't know if it will read the image and it'll be confused or not, but let's try it. So this one is it. I'm gonna just copy over this and paste it. Yes. Let's see if this works though. Okay, we're at the 45-minute mark, but I'm just gonna continue going and finish this part. And then because the thing is, like with me, I know if I don't finish it right now and have it production ready, then I'm gonna forget to send it to you guys, so. Yeah. Okay, COGS negligible per user, scales logarithmically, not linearly, which is good, which means you can safely offer moderate caps without near-term infrastructure pressure. Variable cost support only, that's fine. Refunds currently 2%, normalization 5 to 6%, that's healthy. This confirms delivery risk is psychological and not expectation based. I don't have a delivery risk in this case, so that's fine. Next step, financial leverage analysis. It's looked at this. I'll calculate average order value. See, I shared the image, but I think it failed to read the image, which is annoying. Let's see if it's able to see those numbers. I don't know how this will come across, but let's see. I think it might confuse it. Revenue, oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. I think it's actually quite right. Gross revenue 73K, total buyers unique approximated this much. They may mine overlap. Yeah, this is pretty good. Conversion rate is this much. Overall 15% across the funnel. Typical for cold SaaS launches, slightly under optimized for post-purchase uptake. I do agree. Could be better. Front-end conversion driver, the 497 bundle is your real financial engine. Contributes 79% total launch revenue. Entry front-end. Profitability reality. Refund risk. Extremely profitable. Strategic insight offer balance. Okay. Offer rebalance recommendation. So it's saying to change it. So it's saying to redo it like this, which is kind of what I had in mind as well. Like I did want it to be much, much higher price. But so now it's saying you can change everything according to this. And promise compression, build and make money with your own SaaS fast. That was original. After launch and validate revenue, ready SaaS in days, deploy across blah, blah, blah. You own it, we automate the hard parts. Subtext for clarity, we handle deployment speed, you handle demand. Validated apps. I don't like the validated term too much because it doesn't really work for the audience that we go after, but it's good. Kill unlimited verbiage. Consolidate bundle pricing into single clean presentation. Add recurring upsell. Simplify post-purchase flow. Position story first variant for relaunch. How Neil validated SaaS ID in 30 minutes as your opener. Would you like me now to produce a final visual offer stack? I'm going to, by the way, click on create button here and say anyone with a link. Save. Copy. Okay, would you like to try it? Comment yes if you would, and what I'll do is I'll reach out to you. Actually, what you can do instead is you can reach out to me at support@kvsocial.com. The only reason is I don't want to send it to everyone just yet. So if you reach out to me, I'm going to drop my email in the chat. If you reach out to me at support@kvsocial.com and just ask for offer refactoring link, I will kind of send it over to you tonight. Okay. So this is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and do a benefit-led sales page outline based on the sales page that we already have, but of course like a renewed sales page outline. And again, I don't fully trust ChatGPT to do long form copy, so when it does something, I'm going to take it back to Claude. Saying that, come back here to Claude. This is now 9 out of 10 category, which is good. I'm going to look at this, copy this, and say, okay, review this now. See if it's any better. rating 9.1 out of 10, which is good. So now we are done with the sales page. I'm going to put that in here as well. So let's go ahead, and this would be Jan 26, new sales page, and this is ready to go to my team now. They can do their thing, and they can work on it. Right, and now thanks to this thing, we've got basically a mechanism now for it to do, I don't want to say automatically because I don't think full automation really exists when you need the human touch, but there's a way for it to now work alongside a human, me or copywriter and anyone else, to kind of do this afterwards. So let's see. Headline: build revenue ready SaaS products in days without code developers or platform headaches. Yeah. Reframe user pain and make the founder relatable. Okay. Layout plan is this. Yeah, it's saying now do you want to do the copy? I don't really want to do the copy right now, so we will leave it at that, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to say, okay, now we're done, but I think for now I'd like to close this chat and just tell me if I can now start sharing this GPT, custom GPT with other people, which I think I can, but just want to be sure I'm not missing a step. Okay, let's figure that out as well. So what improved? Just making sure we don't need to do anything else. Final verdict, yep, publishable and scalable. I mean, this is fine. Okay, so what are we saying? Okay, let's go back to ChatGPT, go to explore GPTs. I think my GPTs. And we've got offer factor. And yeah. Let me just check. What did it say? In ChatGPT, open your custom GPT settings. So share, copy link, and then you're good to go. Okay, that's it. So yep, you can have it. It's all yours. Just comment here or reach out to me via support and I will handle that for you. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate all the chat, all the conversations. And this has been fun. Like, you know, this is, I swear this is one area of our business that I would just never get to. If you don't believe me, let me see if I can show you this. So I have like, if I can show you. So I have this never-ending task that, when did I make it? I can't see here when I made it actually, but I swear I made it over a month ago, and I still haven't got around to executing it because it just takes way too long. But now I've done it. I've redone my offer. I've redone the pricing. I've redone the sales copy, and of course I can now take the sales copy and create emails out of it and whatever else I need. But this is incredible. This is really, really awesome, and that's what you should do as well if your offers are not converting at the moment. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.